Hello and welcome to the marvellous show Peaky Blinders. I'm your host Steve, and last week we watched episode 2, season 2, which was a much happier episode than the first episode because that one did my head in. But yeah, second episode much better. Kind of going back to the first season. That's how it kind of felt to me. We started off with Ada, who of course obviously in the first episode had been kidnapped. Suddenly the Peaky Blinders turned up, the ones that have been obviously watching her house, shot the guys that were holding her captive. Is it Sabini? Was it Sabini? Yeah. And so she's been rescued now. Also, we had Tommy in hospital, visited by Campbell. He basically says that he now owns him, and he's got to do this job for him, kind of thing. Tommy discharged himself out of hospital, and then went to London via a boat, which I think took like 4 days, and he looked rough, real rough. He got to London, met up with Ada, bought her a house because he needs to sort of start using some of the money up. Plus, it was a massive house as well. It was huge. Again, I'm still worried about Ada though. The fact she's in London, it's just the wrong place to be, it really is. So yeah, I'm a bit worried about her. He also met up with Solomons, who is the leader of the Jewish gang in London, played by good old Tom Hardy. And he's a bit of an interesting character to say the least. He cracked me up actually, it was quite funny. So now Tommy's teamed up with him now. So now he's really, really involved in the whole London gang warfare. Like I've said it before about Tommy, he just can't stop, can he? You know, they're making so much money, yet he still has to keep going and creating more and more enemies. Tommy also bought Polly a house as well, a very nice house as well, and he also told Polly that he's going to try and find her children that were taken off of her about 16 years ago, roughly. And obviously she was really he knows people. I don't know why he didn't do this before. I have to say. I don't know why it just suddenly happened now and why it didn't happen. He could have done it years ago, surely. He still knew the people then. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. But anyway, so he found out that actually her daughter had died, which was horrible. And obviously, Polly now thinks that the dreams were real. She was actually trying to reach her in her dreams. However, the son, Michael, who nearly turned 18, I think, or 16, 18, he was alive and living in Birmingham, I think. So Tommy went to visit him. Obviously the mother was really distraught when he turned up. Later on he tells Polly that he has found out where he lives, but he refused to give her the address because obviously Polly is a little bit erratic and carries a gun around and probably not the best person to suddenly turn up at the house and say, "Hey, I'm your mum." So she's lost her shit and pulled a gun on Tommy. Obviously I knew she wasn't going to shoot him, but it was very tense, very tense. And Arthur clearly is losing it with PTSD. It's PTSD, I think it's PTSD from the war. He's completely losing the plot. He killed some guy that he was sparring with, and was nearly going to kill himself, I think. And sort of Tommy tried to sort of snap him out of it. But the old school approach that was, just shut the door on it, Oh God. And then he was introduced to later on. They were going to reopen the garrison again, and Arthur didn't want to go, and I can't remember the young brother's name. It's gone. I had it and it's gone. Damn it, I'll find it out. But he introduced him to, I think it's cocaine. But it's called Tokyo. I think it's cocaine. I don't know if it's not cocaine. It's base or something like that. It's something along those lines. As soon as he snorted it, he was buzzing. So already I know I've got a feeling that Arthur's going to get addicted to it, and that's going to be the next thing, the next problem for Tommy to work. Did I say Tommy? I think I might have said Tommy. I meant Arthur. Arthur's going to get addicted to it, and that's going to be the next problem for Tommy to have to deal with. So so that's how we left it, and can't wait to get into episode 3 because it's much happier now, much better vibe than the first episode. Just hope that we don't go downhill again. So if you're a fan of Peaky Blinders, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, all that malarkey, and I'll see you in a bit. This is episode 3, season 2, Peaky Blinders. See you in a bit.
There are no men like me.
Oh, and also we left it where her son was at the door when she got back in the morning. I forgot about that.
I have no regrets about what happened with Miss Burgess. No bad memories.
Right. Next. Name? Digby's kid.
The dick. What are you, boxer? What are you?
Wait. It's not a real gun.
Let's have a look then,
It's
eh?
made of wood.
You ever been arrested?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
Good. First offence, you'll get a week inside. We'll give you £5 for your trouble. How does that sound, cowboy?
Yeah. The man who came to the house was driving a push car. He looks rich. What does he do?
He works with horses.
Really? Got about 1 million questions.
So do I.
I've had different pictures in my head.
Well, here I am. God gave you to me. People took you away.
All right then, Polly. Who's this?
Polly's son, Michael.
Stop laughing now.
I used to put you in a shoebox and kick you down Watery Lane.
You're glad to be back. Welcome to the Shelby family.
Later on, we'll show you the ropes.
Yeah, we'll show you what's what.
Don't think she's going to want him to be part of all that.
Ready for active service. Thanks for seeing me here, Tommy.
It's all right, Bill. You have to stand in line for us. It's men like you we're looking for, Billy. What did you do with your medals?
Threw him in the cut. Same as you.
You'll have 100 men under your command.
Polly said I could stay for a few days.
You want to stay?
Well, I've only just arrived.
I'll call your mother, and I will drive you to the station.
No, spend another day in that village. I'm gonna blow it up with dynamite.
Oh my god. Is he a bit of a nutter?
Yep. You're Polly's son, all right.
Yeah. Not sure about
All
him.
right, boys. You've now all been enrolled as bakers. Any questions? Yes.
I haven't even seen any bread.
Oh dear.
He'll wake up, and the last thing he will remember is your funny little joke. Mummy, forgive me I interrupted you.
There are always men outside watching the house.
Yeah, gangsters of the worst kind. But they're there to keep you safe.
No, there are others. They look like coppers.
Well, they're on your side as well.
Look, I ring this bell. Watch.
Yes, madam?
I think we'd like some tea.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not a cleaner,
Oh Christ.
but I have come to clean away some dirt. You killed my son!
Oh no.
You peaky bastard who got into a ring with an animal.
Point that thing at my head. That's where the trouble is. Oh, Dad, gone off. Do it! Fully do it! You can finish it with me if you like.
Bloody hell.
Somebody has got to stop you people.
God, he's got a picture of him in his wallet.
These are just dry, Mr. Campbell.
Our scheduled meeting is not until Sunday.
Decided to bring it forward.
You just wanted to show me that you know where I live, isn't that it? Am I supposed to be impressed?
The lodgings. Chosen for you by the police department. Well, your landlady used to run the most famous whorehouse in Stetchford. She's only semi-retired. I bet the gentleman would find that funny, eh?
Harold Hancock,
Profession?
illegal bookmaker.
You don't admit that. You say something like umbrella mender, and we decide you're lying, and then we arrest you.
As I've explained, he's not easy to get at. He's got an army around him. But when the time is right...
Time is right. It's right now. So what do you want?
We heard from a guard at Winston Green Prison that one of their boogies has just been put inside. Kid called Harold Hancock's. We could make a point. We'll kill the Hancock's kid and send a message.
Good. And then you deal with Tommy fucking Shelby.
Take off your clothes. I know what you are. So take off your clothes. So it's true. Stop. You tell your friends in the police station that I know.
Oh no, poor guy.
Last night, one of our men had his throat cut in Winston Green. This morning, I had a telegram saying it was Sabini who ordered it.
And it says here that Thomas Shelby's next.
I need your permission to spend 1,000 guineas.
On what?
On a horse. A good racehorse is a passport to the owner's enclosure.
I want to go with them.
You see?
I love horses. I could even help. Be all right, Mum.
I can
Been
see
to
what's
loads of
going
horse
to happen
auctions
here
before
already.
with my uncle.
I'll drop him back at the house in Sutton before it gets dark. When I was Michael's age, I'd killed 100 men and seen 1,000 die. If you want to scare that kid away forever, carry on how you're going. If you want him to stay, let him come.
Something's going to happen to him, innit? I've got a horrible feeling about this. Sabini's going to get him, innit? It's just, something's going to happen.
She made loads. Do you want one?
The bloody hell's that?
Sandwiches.
2,000. 2,000. Do I hear 2,050?
Thomas Shelby.
Is she going to be the new woman then?
My father knows Mick Hancock. Trained 3 Ascot winners.
Oh, so that was your father.
So will you consider me?
I will consider you.
It's going to be the new love interest, isn't it?
Dead safe.
Oh no.
Officers all shot.
Yeah, by us. All I'll say is she's got contacts in the racing world. Yeah, Michael, you drive.
Oh,
Thomas Shelby.
did he get... did this... Fucking hell! I thought he was going to get killed then.
How'd it go?
It was super. Really.
Did they behave themselves?
They were amazing, Mum.
They're going to keep that guy prisoner, I guess, aren't they? Find out some info on him, I guess. Weird ending. So that was episode 3 of season 2, Peaky Blinders. Yeah, awesome episode. Oh, some real tense stuff at the end. Now, I thought Michael, who is sort of Polly's son, I thought he was going to get killed. I honestly did. So the rest of the family all got to meet Michael in the end. They sort of took the mickey out of him when they saw him, didn't know who he was, and then they realised it was Polly's son. So they sort of shut up then. But he's definitely a chip off the old block, I think, with Polly. He seems to be taken to the whole gangster thing way too easily, and he's way too enthusiastic about it all. And that's why I think something bad is going to happen to him in a later episode. I'm positive it's going to happen to him. Yeah, I'm literally 99% sure something's going to happen to him. So Tommy said to Michael that he needs to go back to his sort of adopted mother until he's 18, then come back. But he refused blank to go. He said, I'm not going, end of. So he seems to be staying. And again, it's another reason why I think something's going to happen. They were getting new recruits to send down to Camden. And one of them was this guy, real innocent kid who, you know, you sort of think, oh, poor guy. He'd never been in trouble really before. He was carrying a wooden gun, for God's sake. And the idea was Tommy agreed to take him on, but he'd have to get himself arrested, so they've got someone on the inside kind of thing in prison. That was awful. That completely backfired because Sabini wanted to send a message, found out that this one of the Peaky Blinders was in prison, and then just slit his throat. This poor kid. Tommy then sort of held a family meeting and told her what had happened. But yeah, that was awful. Poor guy. He was so innocent, really. It was horrible. So the boys went to a horse auction to buy a horse that Tommy had his eye on. And while at the auction, they were the horses were down, being paraded around the bottom, and there was like a balcony where everybody was bidding. And this kind of annoying rich woman and her father, who I think they train horses or they do something like that. They're big time horse owners. She basically wanted to outbid Tommy. Didn't really want the horse, not really. She just wanted to outbid him for the sake of it. and it pushed Tommy double the amount he was going to put on the horse initially. But he did win the horse in the end, and she kind of met him afterwards and gave him her card and said that if you want your horse trained, you know, we're the people to sort of do it, kind of thing. And I think she's going to be the new woman interest for him, I'm pretty sure. And as they were leaving, one of Sabini's men tried to ambush Tommy, and it was an almighty gunfight. Arthur lost his shit and nearly killed this guy by punching him to death, and he was biting his neck and God knows what else. But I think he's still alive, so I think they're gonna. I don't know if they took him with them when they left to find out some information. Perhaps, I'm not sure. I can't remember if they took him or not. And Michael was told to not say a single thing, and I thought the whole time he was going to get killed, because I knew something was going to happen. I think it's Curly, isn't it? He's the guy who kind of follows Tommy around. He said he could sense something bad was going to happen, and it definitely did. I think you need to listen to him from now on. But Tommy told Michael, do not say anything to anyone, especially Polly, about what's just happened. So the last scene, we just see Michael coming home to Polly and saying that it was a really great day, and that's kind of how it ended. So yeah, that was a cool episode. It's leading up to things that are going to get more and more violent. So yeah, I don't know when this thing's going to happen with Michael, but I swear it's going to happen. Oh, another thing I forgot as well, that Campbell's found, he's been getting these this place to stay, and apparently he was set up by the police, because none of the police like him. And he set him up with this woman who used to run like the best whorehouse in town. And Tommy had a meeting with Campbell and pointed that out to him. He said, I just wanted to let you know that you are actually staying in, you know, this kind of whorehouse place, which I thought was just funny. It was just a bit of laughter, really. And Campbell's found out, you know, that that's true. And it must be weird having the whole sort of the police kind of against you, kind of thing, and taking the mickey out of you behind your back. But oh wow, he deserves it. That was an awesome episode. Thank you for watching. And again, if you like Peaky Blinders, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, hit the bell, all that malarkey. And yeah, I shall see you in episode 4 of season 2, Peaky Blinders. Take care, stay safe, and see you soon. Bye.